All right. Hi, guys. So today we're going to be working on upper and mid back mobility. You will need one block and one strap. And the beginning of practice is going to start off pretty slow so that we can take time to kind of decongest that space in the upper and mid back. And then we'll speed it up by the middle of class. So we're actually going to get started against a wall in downward facing dog against a wall. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Find a wall and you're going to place your hands a little bit lower than shoulder height. And then you'll start walking your feet back until you create just about a 90-degree angle. Hands are pressing into the wall, head and neck hang heavy, arms are nice and straight. And then your hands should be above your shoulders. So if you're just joining us, I know there's a couple of latecomers in class. We're working our upper and mid back. And we're starting in downward facing dog against a wall. So this is really good. I always do this when I'm teaching restorative yoga, when we're working the upper and mid back. So find a wall. We'll find our mats in just about 10 breaths. Find a wall, bring your hands a little lower than shoulder height when you're standing up against the wall. And then start to walk your feet back so your feet are underneath your hips. Bend your knees a little bit and then push your palms against the wall. Feel your shoulder blades separating on your upper back, and you should automatically just feel the tension in your upper back start to release. So close your eyes and I want you to take about 5 full deep breaths here on your own. So your eyes are closed and take a big full inhale. And then open mouth exhale, push into the wall. Good, do that about 4 more times on your own. And then as you're in downward facing dog against the wall, taking your big deep breaths, creating more opening in the upper back. I'd like you to set an intention for your practice. So why are you here? How can you cultivate more openness in your body and your mind? And then just take about 2 more full deep breaths. Really feel your lungs fill up. Feel your rib cage expand. Last breath. Good, slowly gaze towards the wall, and then you're gonna walk yourself forward, bend your elbows, and then let's come straight back down onto our back. So if you're just joining us, you need a block and a strap, and let's come onto our back. So bend your knees, plant the soles of your feet down, and then you're gonna grab your block, and you'll place your block directly underneath the shoulder blades at the second medium height. Okay, so it's basically you're putting the block where your bra strap would go if you're a girl, and if you're a guy, maybe you can find that place. So directly underneath the shoulder blades, you're going to interlace your fingers at the nape of your neck. Don't worry, I'll turn the music on in just a moment. Interlace your fingertips at the nape of your neck. Open your elbows nice and wide. So it's kind of like a sit-up position, but it's almost like you're hammocking your head in your hands. And then as you inhale, I want you to open up the elbows, open up the chest, and lay your head all the way back into your hand until your hands touch the mat. So you're taking a very deep back bend here. If this is way too much for you, you can always lower the block to the lowest setting, and you'll take those 5 deep breaths here again. So this should feel really good. Elbows are spread nice and wide. Eyes can close. You'll take those full deep breaths. Nice, you guys. You're doing great. And the music is starting now. So hopefully you can hear it. We're working upper and mid back relief. Take about 2 more full breaths. Let your head lay in your hand. Okay. And then push the feet down into the mat. Keep your arms exactly the same. As you inhale, you're gonna lift your head, your chest, your elbows back up. You're still resting your bra line on that block. And then as you exhale, you're gonna lower it all the way back down. Good, let's switch the breath now. So take an inhale here, open up the chest, push the elbows apart. And then exhale, lift your head, your chest up, just like a sit-up. 3 more times, inhale, lower it down, open the elbows, push the back of the head into the mat. Exhale, lift it up. So it's barely core work, right? It's more upper back mobility. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Last one, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift it up. Good, you guys. Release your hands down by your hips. Remove the block, and then slowly lower all the way down onto your back. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Left leg extends out really long. Pull the right knee in towards that right armpit. Take a full breath in here. Exhale, supine twist over to the left. Right knee traces over to the left. Key your right arm out long towards the right, and then gaze over towards those right fingertips. Good. Keep pushing the right shoulder blade down. So we're really trying to eliminate all of that tightness in the upper back. Take a full breath in and out. Good, gently release it, and just nice and simple, we'll change sides. Pull that left knee in towards the left armpit. Extend the right leg out nice and long. Keep pulling the left knee in. Big breath in here. Exhale, trace your left knee over to the right. And then you'll tee out your left arm. Push the left shoulder blade down into the mat and gaze over to the left. So as you take this twist, the only thing I want you to focus on is twisting and opening the upper mid back. So the upper mid spine. And you'll feel that by pushing the shoulder blades down. Last breath in and out. Good, slowly come back towards center. Hug the knees in towards the chest, flex your feet, and then stamp the soles of your feet down onto the mat. Grab your block again. If you don't have a block, that's okay. You'll just reach your arms all the way up towards the sky. And so if you have the block, push the heels of your hands in towards the outer edges of the block. Lift the block up so that it's directly above your chin. And then plug your shoulder blades down in towards the mat. Push into the soles of your feet. Keep the block where it is. Inhale, lift your hips all the way up. So low back, mid back, and then upper back. Rise all the way up into bridge pose. Good, let your glutes hang heavy. Take a full breath in here. Keep the arms the same. Exhale, lower the upper back, the mid back, and then the low back all the way down. So the arms stay the same the whole time. Take a full breath in here and out. Push into the feet again. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the mid back, lift the upper spine, plug the shoulder blades down. Full breath in. And as you exhale, lower upper spine, mid back, low back, all the way down towards the mat. So you're trying to articulate every bone in the spinal column. Full breath in and out. Push into the feet. Inhale, scoop the tailbone up, lift the sacrum, lift the mid back, lift the upper back. And this time you're gonna reach your arms all the way back behind your head. Keep pushing the heels of your hands into that block. And then exhale, I want you to lower upper back, mid back, low back. The arms stay extended long behind you. So the arms are active here as you push into the block, and you should really feel an opening in the lat and the mid back. Push into the feet. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, scoop the tailbone, the pelvis up, lift the mid back, the upper back, really push into your block or your imaginary block, and then exhale, lower everything down. Good, you guys. Hug your knees in towards your chest, keep your hands on the block, and then if you have a block, you're gonna put it on the tops of the shins as we rock forward and back, forward and back. So we're gonna rock forward and back, really getting into that upper back about 5 more times. So take your time to find slow and controlled rock and rolls so that you can give your entire spinal column some mobility here. And then start to incorporate the breath for 3, for 2. We'll land in boat pose, Navasana in 1. So let's land in boat pose. Some of you might have a block. Lift your heels in the same line as your knees, and then you're gonna reach the block all the way up towards the sky. Push the heels of the hands into the block so that your arms light up. Take a full breath in, and then exhale, twist your arms, your chest, your upper body over to the right. So a lot of core stability. We're actually opening the upper back as we do this. Good, back through center as we inhale, pull your knees closer towards your nipples. Exhale, twist over to the left. So try to widen the upper back. Good, back through center, inhale. I know some of you hate this. Just one more each side. Exhale, twist to the right. Push the heels of your hands into the block. Scoop the navel up and in. Good, back through center, inhale. Exhale, twist over to the left. Great work, back through center, inhale. Exhale, cross your ankles, get out of there. Place your block down at the top of your mat. And we're gonna come into child's pose. Knees will come wide, 2 big toes will come to touch. Your elbows will tap into the outer corners of that block. Palms will come together towards the sky. So prayer comes towards the sky as your forehead dives down towards the mat. And then some of you might be able to tap the back of your heart with your thumbs. Push your heart down, down towards the mat. And then I want you to take 5 deep breaths here. And for anyone that came late, I said, if you don't have a block yet in quarantine, please take the donation that you would have sent me and buy yourself a block. I know some of you chatted me and said you're buying one. All right, 2 more breaths. Keep opening the upper back. You're doing great. Nice, Honer. Send your hips further back towards your heels. Full breath in. Exhale, extend your arms out long, long, long. Remove the block and then walk your hands up towards your knees. So you're gonna grab your strap or a blanket or a shirt, whatever you can do to pull. So you'll grab the strap. It'll be a little bit wider than shoulder width distance. This is the last thing we do before we start to move. So inhale, lift the strap up, and then you're gonna pull it. Like you could pull it apart, rip it apart. A t-shirt works perfectly, maybe a towel. And then exhale, lower the strap back behind you. Good, open up the chest. You can gaze slightly up and breathe into the chest, breathe into the pecs, breathe into the upper back. Try to eliminate any back bending that's happening in the low back. Good, back up through center as you inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way back down to tap your knees. We're gonna do that 2 more times, making it more intense each time. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower it back. Try to go a little bit further than you did the first time. So your hands might need to come a little bit wider on that strap in order to get a little bit further back. You guys feel that? I hope so, because you're all muted. Open up your chest, maybe gaze up. Take a few big nourishing breaths into the chest, into the upper back. Good, back up through center, inhale. Exhale, tap your knees. Whew. All right, last one. Inhale, lift it up. Pull the strap like you could rip it apart. And then exhale, lower the strap back. Try to get it in the same line as the tops of your shoulders. So if you look at me, you can see where I want you to try to get it. Keep pulling the strap like you could pull it apart and open up the chest, open up the collarbones. I want you to take 3 deep breaths right here. They can be out of your mouth. So we're just clearing the congestion in the upper back. That space right behind the heart. Good, last breath. Maybe some of you want to lower it all the way back behind you if you can. And then inhale, lift it back all the way up. Exhale, lower it down to the knees. Remove the strap. We're done with it for today. Let's come into tabletop pose, and we're just gonna move through cat-cow for about a minute here. So let's do the first couple together. Inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, open up the heart, gaze lift. Exhale, cat pose. Round the spine. Really separate the scapula on the upper back. A few more together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, drop the belly, broaden the chest. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine. Eliminate congestion in the upper back. Now I want you to move on your own. Inhaling and exhaling. Finding mobility in the spinal column. Good, you guys keep it going. You'll have time for about 5 more. Take it into barrel rolls, neck circles, flipping the wrists, doing whatever you need to feel into the spine, feel into the upper back. You have time for about 2 more. Good, closing out your last one. Tuck the toes under. Let's make it back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So spread your fingers nice and wide, and then imagine yourself in downward facing dog against a wall where we started. Push the ground away from you as if it was that wall. Bend your knees a little bit, send your hips up higher. Let the head and neck relax. And focus on separating your shoulder blades, feeling them wrap apart. Breathe into that space in the upper back. And then start to walk your feet about 1 footprint closer towards your face. Let the feet come a little bit wider than traditional downward facing dog. Left hand will grab for the outer right ankle. Take your twist in your downward facing dog. Gaze up underneath the right armpit. Take a full breath in. Exhale, release that left palm down. Let's come forward to high plank pose as you inhale. Exhale, push it back. Wide-legged downward facing dog. Take your twist. Right hand captures that outer left ankle. Gaze up underneath the left armpit. Good, you guys. Last breath in here. Exhale, release that right hand. Come forward, high plank pose, inhale. Keep it moving. Exhale, lift the hips. Left hand grabs for the right ankle. Full breath in. Exhale, release the left palm. Come forward, high plank, inhale. Exhale, hips lift. Right hand, left ankle. Twist. Take a breath in. Exhale, right palm down. 1 more time each side. High plank pose, inhale. Exhale, hips lift. Left hand, right ankle. Big twist. Breathe in. Exhale, left palm down. Roll forward, high plank. Exhale, hips lift up. Take your twist. Right hand, outer left ankle. Full breath in. Exhale, right palm drops down. High plank pose as you inhale. Listen for the chain. Exhale, lower it all the way down to your belly in 1 peak. Good, you're gonna sweep your arms forward as you untuck your toes. Palms face one another. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, imagine yourself taking a lat pull down. So bring your elbows down towards your rib cage, palms face the mat. And then I want you to push into the tops of your feet and lift your chest up just like cobra pose. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach the palms forward, palms face one another. Exhale, push into the tops of the feet. Take your lat pull down, elbows to ribs. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, lift the chest, elbows to rib cage, palms face the mat. Good, palms press down under shoulders, tuck the toes under. High plank pose, inhale, be really strong here. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm already out of breath. Big breath in, big breath out. Gaze forward, bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, tiptoe all the way to the top of your mat. We'll just take a forward fold with our hands interlaced at the low back. Let your head and neck hang really heavy here. You can close your eyes. Let the hips lift. Breathe into the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, and feel that chest expansion. Good, you guys. Couple more breaths. Release your hands all the way down towards the mat. Heel toe your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Push into your feet. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Mountain pose. Palms face one another. Exhale, cactus your arms, but don't take a back bend. Okay, so arms are cactus. Hip points face towards the front of the mat. Take a big breath in here. And just like we did on our boat pose, all I want you to do is twist your upper body and your arms over to the right. So drive that right elbow back. You should feel a broadening through the upper back. Good, back through center, inhale. Exhale, only the upper body twist towards the left. So drive that left hip bone forward. Good, you guys, back through center, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant your palms. Step all the way back, high plank pose. Take a full breath in. Straight into chaturanga as you exhale. Good, upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale, hips lift up. So that's our sun egg. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Gaze forward, bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, little hop, top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, cactus your arms without the back bend. Take a full breath in, broaden the chest. Exhale, twist the upper body to the right. Good, back through center, inhale. Exhale, twist the upper body to the left. Good, back through center, inhale. This time you can take the back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or shoot it back, chaturanga. Good, upward facing dog. Inhale, flip the feet, broaden the chest. Exhale, down dog. Do that 2 more times. I'll guide you through 1 more, and then you're on your own. Gaze forward, bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, little hop, top of the mat. Good, half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, mountain pose. Good, exhale, cactus the arms without taking the back bend. Take a big inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Nice, you guys. Inhale back through center. Exhale over to the left. Nice, Nisha. Back through center. Inhale, take the back bend this time. Exhale, fold it all the way forward. Nice, Honer. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Nice, Caroline. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open the heart. Yay, so glad you're here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. And then as you're ready, you'll move through that 1 more time on your own. Shannon, I'm sure you look great. Your ceiling definitely does. Nice, you guys. Flow with the breath. Nice work, Kat. Beautiful. Take your time. And we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. There's absolutely no rush. When you get to down dog on your own, I want you to focus on broadening that space in the upper back. No surprises. So let your head and neck hang heavy. So Jeff, let your head relax. Let your head rest. Yes, that's it. And then push into the mat more so that your shoulder blades separate. Yes, that's so much better. Bend your knees a little bit. Yes. Looks so good. Let's all take a big breath in. Big breath out. Adding on, nice and easy. Right leg rises high to the sky. Inhale. Right knee to your nose. Exhale. Really exaggerate rounding your upper back as you tap your knee towards your forehead. Good. Right leg rises high up. Inhale. Exhale. Step your right foot in between your hands. It's the same action as knee to nose. Pull the chest forward. Look forward. Inhale. Broaden the chest. Good. Exhale. Straighten your front leg. Long pyramid pose. So we'll just hold here for a few moments. Personally, I like to walk my fingertips all the way forward and let my head and neck hang heavy. Keep driving the right hip bone back as you lengthen the spine. Good, you guys. Bend into your right knee again. Inhale, rise it up. Crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Reach your arms all the way up towards the sky. Good, shoulders pull out of the earlobe. Bend into your right knee a little bit more as you activate that back leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hook your thumbs back behind you. So just hook the thumbs. Spread your fingers nice and wide like spirit fingers. And then send your fingers down towards that left heel. Broaden through the chest. Feel your shoulder blades pulling together. Take a full inhale here. Gaze up at the ceiling or the sky. Good. Exhale, release your hands down to frame your right foot. Step back, high plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Good. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg rises up, inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Really round your spine. Focus on really broadening that upper back. Left leg rises, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose becomes stepping in between your hands. Come onto the fingertips. Open your chest. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, long pyramid pose. Straighten and fold over that left leg. Keep dialing your left hip bone all the way back in space. Then let your head and neck hang heavy. You have 2 more breaths here. Nice work. Good, you guys. Keep lengthening the spine. Bend into the left knee. Let's rise it up. Crescent lunge as you inhale. Rise the arms up. Bend that left knee. Activate your right leg. Good. And then keep climbing the spinal column up. Full breath in. Exhale, thumbs hook behind your low back. Try to take the awkward hook of the thumb. And then spread the fingers out nice and wide. Imagine you could pull your thumbs apart as you open up the chest and start to lift your gaze just slightly up towards the sky. Keep the left knee bent. Good. So we're starting to build a little bit of heat here. Take a big breath in. Exhale, release the hand. Step back, high plank pose, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Good. Up dog, inhale. Really open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna do that 2 more times on each side, and we'll start to add on the last time. So here we go. Right leg rises, inhale, breath to movement. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, right leg lift. Exhale, step in between the hands. Come onto the fingertips, look forward, inhale. Exhale, long pyramid pose, straighten that right leg. Good, bend into the right knee. Let's rise it up, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hook the thumbs behind the lower back. Good, punch your fingertips down. Broaden through the chest as you inhale. Release your hands, step straight back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Let's stay together. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Come onto the fingertips. Look forward, bend the left knee, inhale. Exhale, straighten left leg, long pyramid pose. Good, bend into the left knee again. Inhale, rise it up, crescent lunge. Exhale, thumbs interlace. Good, punch the fingertips down, broaden the chest, inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Step straight back, chaturanga. Good, upward dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale, right away, right leg rises, inhale. Stay together. Knee to nose, exhale, adding on. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step right foot in between hands. Look forward, bend the right knee, inhale. Exhale, long pyramid pose, straighten that right knee. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hook the thumbs behind the low back. This is where the change comes into play. Inhale, punch the fingertips down, open up the chest. Exhale, hinge your upper body forward, straight into bound warrior three. So you'll lift your left foot in the same line as the left hip bone. Keep sending your fingertips back towards your left heel. And imagine you could rip your thumbs apart. And as you do that, feel a broadening sensation happening in the upper back. Tuck the chin slightly, point the left foot, and then slowly come into toppling tree. So toppling tree is like an in-between point between warrior three and standing split. We're at an angle here. You'll lift your left foot up. As you lower the chest down, you're doing great. We're here for three, wobbling is normal. Standing splits is our release in two. And one, release your hands down to the mat or that block. Lift your left leg up, standing split. If you're ready for it, you can grab onto that right ankle with your right hand. And then pull your chin in towards your chest as you lengthen the back of your neck. Take a big breath in. Exhale, step the left foot all the way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Stay with me, guys. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit low, reach the arms high. Good. Got a little sweaty there. Squeeze the outer hips inward. Sink the weight low into the heel. And then lift your chest up. So the more open our upper back can be, the more vertically we can actually sit in our chair pose. Nice, you guys, looks good. Hands come to heart center, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow outside of your right knee. And once you find that hook, start to twist your heart up towards your thumb. Sink the hips just a little bit lower. And since we're working on upper back mobility, let's all try to fly our arms. Right arm will come behind the back. Take the half bind. Good. Sit the hips a little bit lower. Gaze will lift up. Right shoulder blade is just wrapping down towards the spine. Take a full breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Nice work. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Left leg lifts, inhale. Oh, we lost the Siddiqui. Exhale, left footsteps in between the hands. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, long pyramid pose. Good, bend into the left knee. Inhale, let's rise it up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hook your thumbs behind your lower back. Punch the fingertips down as you broaden through the chest. Good, exhale, hinge your upper body forward and then start to float. Bound Virabhadrasana 3, down warrior 3. So the tendency here is to jet your neck forward, but don't let it. Pull your chin in towards your chest slightly. Lengthen the back of your neck, and then allow your fingertips to shoot towards that right heel. Good, you guys slowly begin to point your right foot as you start to tip your chest up and over your left leg, toppling tree. So you're finding that balance point in between warrior 3 and standing split. Keep breathing. We're here for 3. Standing split is the release in 2 and 1. Hands come down. Right leg rises all the way up into standing split. You can grab for your block or your left ankle. Keep sucking your navel, your belly button in towards the spine to get a little bit higher. Last breath in. Exhale, step all the way forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen it out. Open mouth, exhale, fold forward. Let that go. Ha. Good, chair pose. Inhale, sit low, reach it high. Nice. So find yourself here again. See if you can lift your biceps in the same line as your ears. So really reach the arms up. I know sometimes they come forward because our upper back is tight, right? So lift the arms up higher. Notice how high they can go. Good, you guys. Hands come to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow outside of that left knee. Focus on broadening through the upper back as you sink the hips in the same line as your knee. Now start to fly. Expand the arms. And then take the half bind. Left arm comes behind the back. Keep twisting the chest up. Maybe gaze up. Left shoulder blade is driving towards the midline. Full breath in. Exhale, fold it forward. Nice work, you guys. Halfway lift, inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Let's wash that out. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg rises high up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Nice and easy, we're gonna come into warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. So open up the arms, extend the arms, and then gaze out over that right middle finger. So this sequence is gonna be pretty basic, but the point is to open the upper back. So as you inhale, let's take a reverse warrior shape. Right arm comes back, left arm will sweep in front of the body. Good. So your left fingers are almost reaching towards your right knee as you reach the right fingertips back. Take a full breath in here. And same thing, we're gonna move into extended side angle. Right arm will sweep in front of the body. Left arm will sweep forward at that angle. Just a little bit of core work. Press into the outer edge of your left foot as you keep reaching your right fingertips towards the left big toe. Let's flow through that 2 more times together. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle with the arm in front. Good. Flow with it. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Last one. Inhale, reverse the warrior. This time, hold. Let the left fingertips melt down that left shin bone as you breathe into the right side of your body. Take a full breath in. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Frame the right foot. Plant the left palm down. Left heel spins up. Easy twist. Inhale, right arm reaches high up towards the sky. So find your twist. This will help to broaden through the upper back. Good. Take a big breath in here. Exhale, right palm comes down. Let's come into a 3-legged plank. Extend that right leg long back behind you to hover. And then exhale, right knee to your nose. Good. Step back. High plank pose. Left leg hovers this time. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Broaden the upper back. Good. Step back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Nice, you guys. Hook your thumbs behind your low back. Untuck the toes. Zipper the inner thighs together. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. And just like we did when we were in that crescent lunge with the back bend, I want you to start to open and lift the chest like cobra pose. Keep separating all of your fingertips. Imagine you could rip your thumbs apart and keep pushing into the tops of the feet. Let that lift you higher. Good. Send your fingertips towards your heels. Last breath in. Exhale, release, push back, child's pose. Knees come wide, two big toes come to touch. Allow your forehead to rest on the mat and take 3 deep breaths here. Keep crawling the fingertips further and further forward. And imagine my hands are just resting on your shoulder blades, slowly separating the shoulder blades apart. Like you could wrap the triceps down towards the mat. Good. Keep that same movement, that same activation of the shoulder blades separating as you inhale. And bring it all the way back to downward facing dog with you as you exhale. Lift the hips up and back. Keep the shoulder blades separating. Good. Big breath in. Big breath out. Left leg rises, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Let's bring it up. Vira 2. Warrior 2. Strong and stable. Feeling the breath. Feeling grounded and rooted. Feet on the earth. And then you know exactly where we're going. So as you inhale, take that reverse warrior shape. Left arm sweeps back. Right arm sweeps in front of your belly button. Right palm is facing up. Good. And then as you exhale, take extended side angle. Left arm will sweep in front of the body. And then hold here for a few breaths. So keep pushing into the outer edge of that right foot to really extend your side angle. Let's move through that 2 more times together. Inhale, reverse the warrior, nice and slow. Keep the left knee bent. Exhale, swim to extended side angle. Good. Again, inhale, reverse it. Exhale, extend it. Last time, inhale, reverse warrior, hold. I know you can bend your left knee just a little bit more. Good. Breathe into the whole left side of your body. Slide your right hand down the right shin. Take a big breath in. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Frame that left foot. Easy twist. Right heel rises. Left arm rises. Twisting the heart up. Activate that right leg. Big breath in. Exhale, left palm comes down. 3-legged plank. Shoot that left leg back as you inhale. Left knee to your nose. Round the upper back as you exhale. Good. Step back, high plank pose. Cover the right foot. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Round the upper back. Good. Step back, high plank pose. Inhale. This time, exhale, lower just your knees underneath your hip bone. Let's come into Anahatasana, puppy dog pose. So hips stay over the knees. Walk the fingers all the way forward. And breathe into the expansiveness of your upper back. And this one will get straight into the upper back. Straight into the trapezius. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, you're just going to slide your left arm underneath your right armpit. Taking thread the needle in our puppy dog pose. 3 deep breaths. Try to stabilize the hips directly over the knees. Good. Allow your left temple to rest on the mat. Final inhale here. Exhale, release it back. Puppy dog pose. And then nice and easy, you're just gonna slide your right arm underneath the left armpit, threading the needle. So think about heart to mat. Keep sending your heart down towards the mat as your right temple rests on the mat. Catch your breath here. Last breath. Nice, you guys. Let's bring it back to that puppy dog pose as you inhale. And take a loud exhale out of your mouth. Drop your elbows down. Don't hate me. We're going to come into a forearm plank. Shoulders will come directly over those elbows. Separate the fingers really wide. Elbows are in the same line as those wrists. And then nice and slow, you're going to start to walk your toes towards your face. Dolphin pose. Let your head hang heavy. And as you dig your elbows down and towards the mat, all I want you to do is focus on taking 5 deep breaths into an expansive upper back. So this pose is really good for just sending your brain directly towards the upper back. Keep walking your toes closer in towards your face. If you'd like to lift one leg and then the other, maybe take Pincha Mayurasana. By all means, do it if it's in your practice. For the rest of us, we'll be here for 3 more breaths. Let the head hang heavy. I know you want to activate the neck. Just let it hang. Focus on broadening those shoulders. Good. Last breath in here. Exhale, slowly walk your toes all the way back to that forearm plank. And then right away, you'll drop your hips down towards the mat, Sphinx pose. Okay, so we're all in Sphinx pose. If you're not at the very top of your mat, I want you to walk your hands to the top of your mat so you can grip the top of your mat. See how I can pull the top of my mat up? Okay, so come into Sphinx pose, grip the top of your mat, and then as you inhale, pull your chest forward, and then pull your mat back towards your belly button. And as you do this, really broaden the chest. I know you're sick of me saying that. Open up the shoulders, keep pulling the mat back. Take a big breath in. Exhale, just release the head and neck. So chin draws in towards the heart. Good, so we're gonna do the same thing, but a little different. So let's come into Sphinx pose, but instead of pulling the mat back, I want you to pull it forward. So like you could rip your mat in half. Pull the mat forward. Notice the difference in the Sphinx pose. Drive the elbows down. Keep pulling the mat forward. Push the tops of your feet in down into the mat and open your chest. Last breath in. Exhale, release the forehead down. Let's push it back into a child's pose. 2 breaths. Extend the arms nice and long. Knees are nice and wide. Take a full breath in here. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Send the hips all the way up and back. One final little standing series here to open the chest a little more. Gaze forward, bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, step or hop, top of your mat. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale, sit low, reach it high. Good, exhale, let's take eagle. So left arm will wrap underneath the right arm. Left leg will wrap over the right leg. And then lengthen the spine, let your elbows come up. So you want your elbows just a little bit higher than the shoulders as you send the hips nice and low. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, I want you to nest your eagle. So bring your elbows towards your knees and hold. Try to balance here. Broaden through the upper back. Find elbows in towards that left knee. And then nice and slow, you're gonna balance on your right leg and start to extend the left leg long into Eagle-Armed Warrior 3. So nice and slow, extend that left leg long behind you. Try to send your fingertips towards the front of the mat. And we'll be here for 3. We're gonna come back into Warrior 1 with Eagle arms in 2 and 1. Bend into your right knee. Step that left foot back. Inhale, open up the chest. Lift the eagle arms up. Exhale, humble warrior with eagle arms. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Take 5 deep breaths here. Good. Try to get that right elbow inside of that right knee. Good, you guys. It's telling me it's time for Shavasana, but not yet. 2 more breaths. Nice. Gently release the arm. And then you're going to come into Skandasana towards the back of your mat. So bend into the left knee. Try to straighten out that right leg as you flex the right foot up towards the sky. And then your fingertips might be out long in front of you. You might be up here if you have super tight hips. That's okay. If you want to start to broaden through the chest, your hands will come to heart center as you drive the left side of your chest open. And then maybe some of you will spread and open the arm. Good, keep breathing. Last breath in. Exhale, release the bind if you have it. Come into Skandasana, other side. So bend into that right knee. Slightly straighten out that left leg. And then hands will come to heart center. Or you'll take that big opening. Or fingertips are down on the mat. Good. Keep flexing left toes towards the sky. Take a full inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. And then you're gonna start to walk your hands all the way towards the back of your mat into a low lunge position. Gaze towards the back of your mat as you inhale. Exhale, step all the way to the back of your mat and fold as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Good, inhale, chair pose. Back of your mat. Sit low, reach the arms high. Exhale, eagle, other side. Right arm wraps underneath the left arm. Right leg wraps over the left leg. So you're balancing in eagle pose at the back of your mat on your left foot. Sink the hips low. Squeeze everything together. Lift the elbows higher. Breathe, focus. Find your gaze. Big breath in. Exhale, start to nest your eagle. So round your spine just like a cat back. Drive your elbows towards your knees. Take it nice and slow. Hold here. So broaden through the upper back as you balance on your left foot. Keep breathing. Find one focal point right in front of your left foot. And then use that focal point to slowly extend your right leg long back behind you. Eagle arms, warrior 3. So you've been in this shape before, just not with the arms. Keep sending your fingertips forward. Flex your right foot. We're here for 3. Warrior 1 with eagle arms in 2. And 1, bend that left knee. Warrior 1, eagle arm. Lift the elbows up. Open the chest. Square the hips. Big breath in. Exhale, humble warrior with those eagle arms. So let your head, your neck rest. Let it hang. Try to dive your left shoulder inside of your left knee. And then draw your hips toward the midline. Good. Slowly unwind your arms. We're just going to come into Prasarita Padottanasana. So wide-legged fold. So walk your hands towards the center of your mat. Heels will come out, toes will come in. Start to interlace your hands at your lower back. Take that chest expansion. Let your head and neck hang heavy. Good. 3 deep breaths here. And just feel the change in your upper back. Slowly release your hands under your shoulders. Heels will come in, toes will come out. We're gonna come up to a goddess squat with your hand on top of your thigh. So heels are in, toes are out. Open up the chest, take a big breath in. Exhale, dip your left shoulder towards the center line as you gaze towards the right. And you should feel a stretch in the upper back here. Good, back through center, inhale. Exhale over to the left. Dip your right shoulder down, gaze towards the left. Good, we'll do that one more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. Back through center, inhale. And exhale. Good, back through center, inhale. And exhale, you're just gonna stand up. Toes will come in the same line, so feet are parallel. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, Prasarita, wide-legged fold, just for a breath. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Face the front of your mat again. Big breath in. Exhale, high plank pose. Take your final high plank here. Strong body, big inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down towards your belly. All right, bend into your knee. You're gonna capture the inside edges of your feet. Inside edges of your feet. Your thumbs will point straight up towards the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs a little closer together. And as you inhale, you're gonna lift your chest up, kick your feet back, and start to lift up. Dhanurasana floor bow with a chest opening grip. Gaze straight forward in front of you. Keep kicking back to lift up. You're doing great. 2 more breaths. Get a little bit higher, a little bit bigger. Last breath in. Good, exhale, release it down. Let's bring it back to child's pose. Knees come wide, 2 big toes come to touch. Forehead rests down on the mat. Thank you guys. One final back bend here. So walk your hands up towards your knees. And then you're gonna come to standing on your shin. Tuck your toes under and grab your block. Block will come in between the thigh. And then your hands will come towards your low back. Fingertips will point straight down towards the mat. Drive the elbows closer together. Send the hips forward. And as you inhale, start to trace your gaze on the ceiling. Good. Camel pose. You can stay here if this is enough. If you're ready to move on, you're gonna grab for the inside edges of your heels, of your feet. Same place we just were with our arms in Dhanurasana. Really feel the broadening to the chest through the upper back. Send the hips forward. Open that space. We've been decongesting all throughout class. Last breath in. Exhale, slowly come out of that. Release the block. Sit back on the heels. Hand to heart, hand to belly. Close your eyes. Bow your chin in towards your prayer. Loud breath. Full inhale. Loud exhale. All right, open your eyes. We're gonna do one more pose that will really broaden through the upper back. It's rabbit's pose. So if you used to take Bikram, then this should be really familiar. If not, you might not know the pose. So squeeze the legs together, squeeze the ankles together, and then you're gonna grab your heels with your hand and plant the crown of your head straight down in front of your knees like so. And as you inhale, you'll lift your hips up, up, up towards the sky as you pull on your heels. And as you do this, you'll really feel a broadening through the upper back. We'll take 5 deep breaths here. Just squeeze the inner shins together. Pull on the heel. Crown of the head is down. Broaden that upper back. Give you guys 2 more moments. And on your next exhale, slowly lower the hips all the way down. Lift the chest up. Nice and easy, we'll extend the legs out long in front of us. Final pose before Shavasana. We'll take Paschimottanasana, seated fold. Arms come all the way up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. And you'll take about 10 deep breaths here. Keep lengthening the spine, lengthening the upper back, and then folding forward. Making yourself go deeper and deeper into the pose. And you guys might have seen that I have this yoga wheel, so I want you to stay in Pashi. But while you're there, I'll talk about this for a little. So this is like my favorite prop to open through my upper back. So if you have problems like I do with opening the upper back, this is like magical for it. So if you ever want to talk about yoga wheel, this is not an ad. Feel free to ask me any question. 3 more breaths. Good, nice and slow, you're gonna come up. Bend your knees, slowly roll all the way down on towards your back. And all I want you to do is hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock it side to side. And then nice and slow, one leg at a time. Extend it out. Shavasana. This is the first time we've been on our back in a while. So feel the ground beneath you. Feel your upper back connected to the mat and notice how much more open it feels. And then let yourself rest. Let yourself be here. Huge breath in. Let it out. We'll be here for a few minutes and then I'll call you out. Welcome to stay here as long as you'd like, enjoying your sweet, sweet Shavasana. You're ready to move on with wherever you're at today. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Keep your eyes closed and just nice and slow. I want you to rock your head side to side, about 3 times each side. So just stretching out the sides of your neck, connected to your upper back. Good. And then once the chin draws towards center, you can rock your knees, your low back side to side. And then we'll all drop our knees over towards the right, coming into fetal pose. And then slowly lifting up into seated meditation. Before we bring our hands to heart center, let's just take 3 deep shoulder rolls together up towards our ears and all the way down the back. We'll just do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up towards the ears. Exhale all the way down the back. Nice work. Hands come to heart center. Atman Anjali Mudra. Bringing it all together as one. Bow your chin in towards your prayer. And as you press your thumbs in towards the heart space, I want you to, again, feel that broadening sensation in your upper back as you send your breath all the way to the upper lungs. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Gently, we'll all bow forward together. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. So happy to see you. Hope that felt as good to you as it did to me. I've been really needing it lately. I don't know, my upper back is like messed up from doing so much surfing since I moved to Southern California, but hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday, hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Em.
Bye.
Bye guys, good to see everyone.